Hello again. I am back now that all of my midterms are over and I'm ready to continue making YouTube videos. So today we're starting off with my old sketchbook from high school. And so this sketchbook spans all 4 years of high school. Of course I have like other sketchbooks from high school, but this one spans freshman to senior year. Now, of course, the freshman year sketches are very bad compared to what I do now, but it's just like showing you like you don't have to have talent to be good, you just have to keep going. And also we can laugh at just how bad I was. But even the stuff from just senior year that I was so proud of just a year ago, like I can do that so much better now. And I'm really excited to show this to y'all so that you can see like how far I've come and how far I've worked to get where I am. So let's get started. Alright, so let's get started. And of course there's plush bunny stickers on the cover. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I was so proud of this. I was so proud of this watercolor flower, of the text. I've really come so far, but this is so funny looking. Ooh. And of course, I was a scene kid, if y'all haven't figured that out yet. And so this is my really awful emo poetry, and we all know this scene kid, we all know her. Whew. But this is actually really cute. I actually really like this. This was my bunny Willow, and after she passed away I was just like really not doing well. And if you were seen like a few years ago, you followed Dinosaur on Instagram because she was the scene dream queen. So naturally I had to draw her. This one's actually pretty okay. Like I would just like draw on other sheets of paper, and if I liked it I'd try and show it off by putting it in my sketchbook. Oh, more emo poetry. And yep, there's this girl again. I also was trying to like get good at drawing flowers, and you know, like I think I did pretty well. I think I wound up doing okay. So I'm glad that I practiced so much. Like I really like drew stuff like this all the time. Oh yeah, here is where I wasn't fully understanding my gender, and I also wasn't understanding the fact that I might not be cis. So I got way too invested in a ton of like trans people and non-binary people and like all the rights, and it was to the point where it was obviously like, someone's not cis. This was an art class homework. These are also art class homeworks, but I actually still, even though they're not like to the best of like what I could do now, I'm still really proud of them just because they were so good when I did them. Like these were like the best figures I'd ever drawn, oh my god, and like so detailed. But for this art homework, we had to illustrate 4 letters of the alphabet and come up with like, you know, like a typography kind of thing. And so I had 4 bunnies, and so I drew like me with sugar. I had long hair because I wasn't out yet. That was red and blue. So it was me with sugar, me with dead Willow, me and Ciel, and me and Rosie, my little diva. Ah yes. I also still wasn't sure that I was bi and liked girls, so I just kept drawing girls kissing to see like, I'm just supporting girls liking girls. Yeah, this is just support, obviously. Okay, so this was the summer before sophomore year. I was obsessed with Marina and the Diamonds, but this was like so important to me because this was the first stippling piece I ever did, and like it's pretty good for the first stippling piece, but now I'm a lot better, and it's just nice to see. Oh my god. This was when I had my gay crisis and finally came out of the closet as bisexual. I gotta sit it down. I made a pop-up book where I came out. Oh my god. I gotta take a second, y'all. I gotta take a second. I'm so sorry. Okay, we're back. I practiced eyes all the time, as any artist does, honestly. Everyone doodles eyes everywhere. Oh, this is a homework again for my art class, but I really like it. It's simple, easy. I need to get back into graphite. Oh my god, I was so emo and edgy. Like, that wolf, we all know this photo of that girl. Oh, this was when I went to a summer program at Moore College of Art and Design, and that's where I finally figured out that I am not cis, but we had to draw like self-portraits, and I still had long hair at that point in time, and it's actually a really cute self-portrait, and then I made it into a woodblock, and it's kind of demonic, but that's okay. It was my first time. And this, oh, sorry, I'm messing up with all the papers. This was my first attempt at animation, but for some reason, I just didn't think that the hair colors needed to stay constant. I can't tell you why. I genuinely can't. But if you want to see like my first good animations that like were genuine attempts at it, you can scroll down my Instagram page, and like you'll have all seen this pattern that I love. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm actually still really proud of these. These were in 2015, and they're of my friend Isabel, and they're single line contour drawings, and they just really show her, like, this one's my favorite because she's just like content and sitting there happy, and it was a really nice time that I spent with her, and I'm really glad that she let me draw her. Just, yeah, these are just important drawings to me. Good memories. This was just a really pretty tea that I drank. I like drawing fancy drinks. This was a character I was obsessed with, and they come back later in my sketchbook. Also, this was back from the zoo. I loved like the tigers, they're just so cute. And we can ignore this, but this is actually really good. Like, I'm still like so impressed with the fact that I was able to do this. Like, the mouth and the eyes are just so good. Like, wow, I was a good artist, and I still am. This statement still stands. However, I'm so glad that I've gotten so much better at profiles and watercolor, and because bottom lashes definitely do not look like that at all. Oh, this was when we went to the zoo as a class, and I was out to my friends, but I wasn't out to my parents, so of course I still had long hair. But I love marker work, but this isn't the best thing I've ever done with markers, but it was the best thing I'd ever done with markers at that point in time. So this piece just like means a lot to me because it was me and my friends in a really fun time in art class, doing something that was totally new for me at that point. I'm just still proud of it. And then here's my watercolor emo poetry, but like the watercolor is actually really quite aesthetically pleasing, and I like it. This is a good spread. Yeah, I like that. This is also from the zoo. I wish I hadn't done like the green background just because like it would look so much better without it. I need to get back into graphite. And I still didn't know how to draw hair. Like, what is up with this? Oh my gosh, I'm still so proud of this, but like in the summer, my mother works in England, so we go and visit her, and there were these standing rocks, and I just sat down with my sketchbook, drew a single line contour drawing, so like these are taken out of a different sketchbook and pasted in here, and then I just did an acrylic version of it up here, and I really liked it. I still really like it. Yeah. I'm glad to find art that I still like of my own that is from the past. So we are now heading into super emo territory. I wrote a truly awful poem school and then illustrated it in freshman year, I think. Yeah, there's Elsa in here for some reason. Don't know why, but I was just like, I just wanted to fill up sketchbook pages. This marks the beginning of junior year. This was Rosie asleep in my backpack after she had chewed the page. Or maybe this is, no, this is the end of sophomore year. Still edgy, but a good statement, but I have gotten so much better if you can look at my last drawings. This marks the beginning of junior year, yes. And so like this was like a little like, oh my gosh, I'm halfway through high school and look at the difference between like the same thing. I don't know why I decided this would be like the same thing. I am still painting flowers for you is repeated, and that's the only similarity. I doodled a lot in class. Pastel grunge. Also, don't ever use rubber cement for glue. It discolors everything. God, it's so bad. But this was also a little fun art homework. This was one of my friends from my camp in sophomore summer. Yeah. This was done in freshman year. I just wanted to fill up pages. Real emo times. This, however, looks like a really cool, like, what you call it? CD cover, album cover. This is really good. This is a mess. I've gotten so much better, and that makes me really happy. Okay, but this page is actually pretty good. Like, actually pretty good. Because it shows you how I draw my flowers. I've also gotten better at drawing flowers. I'd pull out like my other tattoos, but they are covered with clothes. Also, pro tip, if you don't want to draw the eyes, just smear them out. Just smear them out. It's what all the pros do. I tell that myself every day. I wanted to be very aesthetic. Started making like full flats. Yeah. Very obviously Tumblr-esque. Yeah, I wanted to work more with like this kind of green brown tone just because I had so much watercolor of it and I never used it. Troye Sivan, I listened to like this song so many times. This was just like practice for classwork. We had to do another single line contour drawing and then like just the highlights. And in the corner it says, I love you, B, but I don't know who B is. Okay, we're just gonna switch the page. These are good. These are good. This one's really, do you see that like little blush here? Oh my god, that's actually really good. Wow. I need to work on the hair, but wow. And this is just soft watercolor. I finally figured out how to do like watercolor skin tones. There's that character. I promised you they would come back up, and they did. And this is illustration of a poem that's actually really good. It's called How to Dry a Rose. It's about flowers. Oh my gosh. And this is a photo that I really love where I'm just like holding sugar and it's late at night because he would sleep it with me, and this is like the edge of my bed. It's just a really nice memory. And this is a painting my friend drew for me in art class. Really good memories attached to this page. Oh my gosh, yes! I still love this piece like lightning. Like, this is just so aesthetically pleasing to me, and like I need to work more with the concept of like bodies coming apart. I just like haven't had time to sit down and draw like I used to. I'm so busy doing like schoolwork. Oh, this is a really cute page, and it's just a story of a bunny and a butterfly falling in love. I was just feeling cutesy. This page is so dramatic, but this is a still from when my friends were filming a video for their class project, and then like they finished it at like 4 in the morning and they just held on to each other and were like, oh my god, it's done. And then I turned it into this incredibly dramatic piece, and this kind of sums me up as a person. Oh my gosh, this was so much fun. This is just like the sheet that we used in our class to try and come up with ideas for the art club t-shirt. And I wanted to draw someone dabbing, and no one in my class would model for me except for Tanya. So my friend Tanya and I made us into like these like winged bunny characters. So she's Hijab Bunny and I'm Trans Rabbit, and it's wonderful. She's a great person. And this is the end. So this is the end of my sketchbook. I started like really finishing sketchbooks only in junior year, and so I would start them in junior year with a self-portrait and then end them with a self-portrait and like a little blurb about like what happened over the course of the sketchbook. And so this was just like, I finished my life in high school, and these were goals that I wanted to do in freshman year of college. And I wanted to reread the artist book from the art book library. I've done it now. Finish a painting 5 feet by 5 feet. I have the canvas. Finish a graphic novel comic. I have finished one comic. You can read it on my Instagram. Go by only Castien Elliot Dowling. I've done it. Join/make an LGBT rights club. I haven't had time to join any clubs. Start a 4-year sketchbook like this one but for college. Sadly, I haven't, but I really need to do that. Edit and resubmit your poetry book. I'm still in the process of editing. And join/make a poetry club. I know where the poetry club is and where it meets. It's on one of my 9 to 9 days, so I can't right now, but I'm gonna do it. Oh, I should mark those things off. Yeah. All right. Yeah. All right. We're working on it. And then instead of having people sign my yearbook, I had them sign my sketchbook. So like, there's like my teachers and my friends. It's just a really good time. High school was really rough, but I really learned a lot about art. So yes, that was my high school art style. I hope you enjoyed, and know that you will get better if you just keep going. It takes a long time to get anywhere where you feel like proud of yourself, but it's so worth it. I hope you have a good day. Bye!